Reincarnation of a king long gone, the highest enlightened nigga sitting on top of the sun. An angel.
Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome to week 1 of the PUBL, and I'm so excited to show this match and show what team I'm bringing and all that good stuff. And as you guys know, I am your coach of the one and only Munchlaxster United, and hopefully we can get a win in week 1 because we want to start off well. Obviously everybody wants to start off well, but I want to win, so that's how it's gonna be. So I'm gonna talk about my team really fast, just a little bit, just to know what you guys, just to tell you guys what I'm bringing. I'm probably gonna put like a little something on the screen and tell you what time to skip to, just if you wanna just watch the match and not the, the team preview. So if you stay and watch the team preview, that's cool. That's awesome. I would love that, because you know what I'm gonna be bringing. So before we talk about the team, make sure you leave a like and you sub, because there's gonna be all these matches coming on every Sundays from these leagues, from the PUBL and the DBL Little Cup. So make sure you guys sub and leave a like for Munchlaxster United. So let's start off with the first mon that I have right here in front of the screen, and that is the one and only Jigglypuff, aka Mega Altaria. And Mega Altaria's job was pretty much just to be a defensive, physically defensive wall. So actually, let me tell you my opponent's team first. Raging Caterpie's team. Her Mega is Mega Sableye. Her Ubermon was Yveltal. And then OU was Zygarde, Ferrothorn, Azumarill, UU, Lucario, Darmanitan, Umbreon, RU, Smeargle, Gallade, Acelgor, NU, Scyther, Zangoose, Malamar, PU, Wobbuffet, Luxray, and Leafeon. So this team obviously is based around to handle everything as much as I can possibly, but the team I thought he was gonna be bringing was Mega Sableye, Azumarill, Ferrothorn, Zygarde, Lucario, and Luxray, because those 6 really together could handle my team better than different monsters. That's what I thought he was gonna bring. We'll see in a minute if he brings that, but so let's just go back to the team. So Altaria was to be a physical wall, just to handle Zygarde, because we know Zygarde's physical, and I should be able to OHKO him with a Hyper Voice. And then I had Flamethrower to coverage for Ferrothorn, because he's quad weak to fire. Heal Belt just in case anyone gets toxic, or any other other physical offensive mons get burned, anything like that, or Thunder Wave. I didn't want any of that. And Roost just Roost health, so it could stay healthy throughout the whole match. So Altaria had a pretty decent part. It's just can cause things to switch around a lot, and when you cause your opponent to switch over and over again, it gives you better momentum. So that was our Mega Altaria, and now let's go into our second mon, which was a Choice Scarf MC Hammer, aka Metachamp. So this Metachamp put in the work to it, based on his stats and his power and all that good stuff. It puts in the work against his team. I was scared of Mega Sableye coming into my high jump kick and me getting hurt. A little scared of Ferrothorn having Protect, but I could scout for that early. And high jump kick obviously is gonna OHKO his Ferrothorn, and it hits everything else, it doesn't resist it hard. So I don't think he really had much to resist it. Yveltal was neutral to it. Acelgor and Scyther were the only things that really resisted, I think. So MC Hammer to me was a really good mon to bring, and that's why I put it on. I put a Choice Scarf because I want to outspeed everything, and it's just gonna hit hard and smack things around. So, and I have Baton Pass just to get the advantage of switching around and all that good stuff. So yeah, I had High Jump Kick, Baton Pass, Poison Jab for Azumarill, and then Zen Headbutt for who do I have Zen Headbutt for? Zen Headbutt was for Gallade in case he brought it, because Gallade's a bit scary, so that's why I brought that. So next we have our captain, King Blob, and he was our special wall, I believe. Yeah, he's our special wall. He was here to handle Lucario and take a hit from Acelgor. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. He was just here to handle those 2. To handle Lucario mainly, because I really thought he was gonna bring Lucario. It could do some decent work on my team, so that's why I put a Cobra Berry, because Lucario does get Dark Pulse, so I should be able to eat that up and then hit him with a Focus Blast and hopefully take him out. He's very frail, so this was King Blob's job. Handle Lucario as well as possible, because I didn't really have anything else to handle it that well. So yeah, I had Regenerated, so when I switch out I could get that health back. I had Recover, Focus Blast, Energy Buff for the Azumarill, and Psychic obviously for Gallade and just for, you know, stab damage of course. And yeah, so that's pretty much our King Blob. And let's move on to the next one. So next is Zeus, aka the thundurus-therian. Here's just our Speedy Mon. Have the 204 speed to outspeed, I think, everything that's barring a Scarf that wasn't faster than me. So obviously a Selgor was naturally faster than me. I'm not gonna outspeed it without a Scarf. And yeah, everything else I outsped without a Scarf. I outsped Zygarde, which that's why I had HP Ice. I had Thunderbolt, Incinerate for the Ferrothorn. It did not OHKO him, but it did kill him in 2 shots. So, and then I had the Nasty Plot in case I had that setup time, and that was pretty much the plan with Zeus. And what else? I had Life Orb on him just so I could hit harder, wipe out that Zygarde, and yeah. So and then we had our brother right here, Tech 9, the Genesect, and I had a special Genesect. Full speed, full attack, and then, you know, the 4 on defense just to have a decent amount of bulk. Not really gonna help much, but I had Expert Belt on him, so everything that I hit super effective would do, I think, 20% more, right? 20, yeah, 1.2. So yeah, of course the only ability I can use is Download, which is very beneficial because I had both. I had U-turn to hit physically, and then everything else was just special. It was based on being a special mon, but I wanted to have U-turn switch around and get the momentum going. So I had Giga Drain for the Azumarill, Flamethrower for Ferrothorn, and Ice Beam for Zygarde, and then U-turn to move or just be switching around and things like that. So Tech 9 was pretty much just like a basic set. Hopefully, I just really want to take out the Azumarill with Giga Drain and Flamethrower to take out that take out the Ferrothorn, and it could take out a Selgor barring a Focus Sash, so it could put in the work and it'll help out my team a lot. Now our last mon here was Apalala, the Gyarados, and he was our physical wall, so I was extremely scared of Belly Drum, Huge Power, Azumarill. So this Gyarados walls Azumarill, even after a Belly Drum, I'm still faster than it, and with Roar I can switch it out. That's why I had Roar on it. I had Protect just to get health back from leftovers, Ice Fang to handle the Zygarde, and Earthquake just to do some overall damage because I didn't have anything else for Azumarill, and I needed to have something, so I had to make sure that I can hit Azumarill or something, because if I had Waterfall, it's not going to do anything to it, and Ice Fang's not going to do anything to it either. So I had to put in Earthquake. Overall it did help better because in case he brought Darmanitan, which I was not expecting him to bring Darmanitan, but still, you know, you want to have those coverage moves in case he brings someone. You can't just expect him to bring the team you're thinking about. So like I said, I was extremely scared of the Azumarill, and I had to do everything to make sure it doesn't get a Belly Drum up, because a Belly Drum Azumarill could just pretty much destroy my whole team. So yeah, I was scared of that, and Thundurus obviously could handle it also, but I just had to make sure I had something to check that in case he somehow did get a Belly Drum up. I did not want to have anything to just stand, you know, take hits like that. So that's pretty much my squad. I think it's very well balanced, and I think it could do the work. So now I'm just gonna lead into the match, guys, so I'll see you there. Alright guys, so we are here back with the match, and as we see, I got Azumarill, Ferrothorn, and Zygarde right, but he brought Darmanitan, which I didn't think he was gonna bring, but that's fine. Scyther was really shocking to me. I did not expect Scyther to come at all. I can check that really easily, so I did not expect it to come in. I think that was a bad choice on his part. And then a Selgor was a good choice. Like I thought he was either gonna bring Luxray or a Selgor, so you know, that's fine. Like I have my checks for it, and yeah, so I have my checks for that. So let's just start off this battle. So I was looking to see who he would start off with. I either thought he might start off with a Selgor, or who was it? I think or Ferrothorn. So even though my Altaria was obviously weak to the Ferrothorn, I still want to start off Altaria. I wanted to get my Mega off in case he didn't start off with Ferrothorn or a Selgor. So yeah, let's start this night. And I might pause it just to talk about certain things, but he started off with his Darmanitan, which I did not want to go up against, truthfully. Let me do this slow. Alright. So it's right from the start, my Apalala, I could see that completely wall his Darmanitan, and he goes for the Gyro Ball, which was perfectly fine with me because it did not do anything at all. So he was probably afraid of Waterfall or something like that, so he switches into a Ferrothorn, which is a great move. And here this part right here, I was extremely shocked to see what happened. So obviously his Ferrothorn could do work against my Gyarados if he had like, what's it called, Power Whip and things like that. Even though it's not super effective though, but it still could do some work. And I did not want Gyarados to get hurt, because as I looked at his team, it was a lot of things on his team. It was Scyther, Darmanitan, it was Azumarill, and Zygarde. So I knew I had to keep Gyarados alive and at good health. So I thought I would outspeed here, and you'll see what happened. I thought I would outspeed, so I went for Roar. Just switch him around. I didn't like this matchup, and he goes for Curse, so that really shocked me. I don't know why he was so fast, how he outspeeded my Gyarados, and then you do Curse to lose that speed. So I don't understand, that's kind of weird, but I do Roar and I switch him into Zygarde, which was perfect because I have Ice Fang, so that does more than half, and Zygarde can't really touch him. He goes for the Dragon Tail here and misses, which didn't matter much because that Dragon Tail was not gonna do that much to my Gyarados. I'm fully defensive. It would have just switched me around and I would have just came back in. There's no rocks, so it's not like it's really hurting me. So he goes back into his Ferrothorn, and I just went for another Ice Fang in case he stayed in. You know, I wanted to take out his Zygarde, and he does have the Iron Barbs, which kind of hurts a little bit, but with the leftovers it kind of cancels that out. So I'm almost at full here, and I'm just like, all right, I don't want this guy to set up a curse again. So I went into my King Blob because he can't really touch me that much, and I am not Magic Guard, so the Leech Seed does affect me. But it's all good. I'm not planning staying here forever. So I do have the Focus Blast, and I was praying I didn't miss because I usually never use Focus Miss. And I was praying I didn't miss. So here comes in his Zygarde, and I do go for the Focus Blast, and it does a good chunk, a good chunk of damage. I could tell this is a defensive Zygarde with HP investment, and obviously more physically defensive, but still took that Focus Blast pretty well. So he gets health back from the Leech Seed. And I should switch into my Terra, which was a bad move, because if he would have went for Dragon Tail, that would have hurt me. I forgot that I didn't Mega yet, that's why I switched into it. But then I was like, oh no, that's a bad move, I don't want to get hurt by a Dragon Tail. But luckily he went for the Pain Split, which didn't really matter because I'm gonna outspeed. Oh no, I don't outspeed, he hits me for an Earthquake. And I take that pretty well. Like I said, I'm bulky, and then his Hyper Voice just takes him out. So Mega Altaria gets the first kill in the PUBL period, because this was the first match of the whole thing. So Altaria is the first kill for the squad, and I'm pretty happy about that. But I knew his Aselgor here was gonna have Sludge Bomb. That's the only reason he would bring him out against my Altaria, and so I knew the best switch was into Tech 9 because he's obviously immune to it. And here I had a feeling he would switch, so I go for the U-turn. Like I said, Momentum Grabber U-turn is really good to have, and I felt like throughout this whole match I just had the full momentum. I was making him switch all the time when I just had momentum the whole time. So I really think through this whole match, you'll see later on what happens, but through this whole match I really had the momentum. But I went into MC Hammer here by accident. I don't know why I went into him. I should have went into Gyarados straight from the beginning, but I don't know why I did. I went into it, but whatever. I switch into Gyarados, get that Intimidate. He goes for Bug Bite, and it completely doesn't do anything. And like I said, this Gyarados was doing so much work throughout this whole match, just walling everything. Now he has a less attack, and he goes for Aerial Ace, and that once again that does nothing to me. And I'm just staying in. I'm like, there's no reason for me to not stay in. I go for the Ice Fang. It does what, 37%. So I'm like, alright, I know I can take out this Scyther. It's really like Scyther did not do anything towards my team at all. So that's why I thought it was like a waste of us. I don't know why I brought it. It's weird, but it gave us a kill to Gyarados. So yeah, I'm happy about that. So here I just went for Protect just to get, like I said, I want to keep this thing healthy for a Azumarill because I was thinking it had huge power, you know. So I went for Protect just to get a little more leftover damage. I knew he wouldn't switch. And then we go for the Ice Fang here. And after taking a hit from the Aerial Ace, Gyarados gets to take out Scyther, which is awesome. Gyarados gets his first kill of the season and doing a great job against his team so far. And Gyarados, scary thing, so you get better watch out for Gyarados, truthfully. But so Gyarados gets the kill, and here he goes back into that Ferrothorn. So I'm pretty sure I switch out here. Yeah, I forget what I switched into. I think probably Reuniclus again. Yeah, so Reuniclus was always my counter to this thing with Regenerator. I always got my health back. So here I go for another Focus Blast. I just want to get rid of this Ferrothorn Because looking at his team, nothing else could really do much work to me. So he goes into the Darmanitan. And from the damage, I knew he was he had to have some HP investment. He had to have HP investment. So I knew like he couldn't do much for me. Here he read me really well right here. He knew I would switch into Gyarados. And he hit me with a Rock Slide, which did a lot of work. And I actually think he might have been Assault Vested. At first I thought he was Choice Banded, but that came to not be true. But yeah, I should go for Protect here to get some health back. I did not see that Rock Slide coming. I forgot the Darmanitan got Rock Slide, which is weird because I do use Darmanitan, but I forgot I had Rock Slide, so I just wanted to Protect, get some health back here. I knew I could live another one, but I did not want to risk it. Gyarados, like I said, did the work to the whole team, and then Reuniclus is just a monster. Like, I am fully special. I have special defense investment, no defense investment, and it still takes that extremely well. And here I should go for the Psychic to hit this Azumarill, and I had Energy Ball on Reuniclus just for this moment against Azumarill, and he missed the play Roughish. Truthfully, that miss did not do much either, because he's Sap Sipper, so he's not even huge power. So after I saw he was Sap Sipper, I knew I had this match in the bag. Azumarill's the only thing that really threatened my team, and he did not have huge power, which really threatened my team. So after that, I just knew I had this win in the bag. So I switched into Gyarados here, I switched into I switched into Genesect, and I thought he was gonna switch. So once again, I did go for the U-turn, take that play rough really well, take the Aqua Jet, and then I was like, oh, okay, so he's gonna stay in. I should have known because he had the attack boost. I should have known he was gonna stay in, but I didn't really have anything to hit this Azumarill. I forgot I didn't have any steel type moves or anything. So I just U-turn to get some damage off, and now I bring in Apalala, get the Intimidate, bring him back to regular stats, and now he can't outspeed me. He's not gonna do anything, and Gyarados gets the second kill of the match, which is great. Gyarados is doing the work to this whole team, and I'm proud I brought Gyarados. I'm proud I brought this set. I'm proud I transferred for him, so I'm happy. So here he brings in his Aselgor, and this is where thing goes crazy. If you see, I have 6 Mons left. I knew I had to sack 1 Mon to at least break this thing's Sash. And I knew even though breaking the Sash would give him an Unburden boost, but either way he outsped everything on my team, so it didn't really matter. And so he hits me for Bug Buzz, I go for the Flamethrower, and he obviously stays in the Sash. And after this, this play right here, I mean, I knew he was going to kill me here, so obviously I knew Tech 9 would go down, and then I knew I had the match in the bag. There's no way he could have came back from this. But right here, I go into, I go into Thundurus, and I got a little bit greedy right here. I really wanted to get a nasty plot sweep, so I got extremely greedy, and I totally forgot this thing has Encore. And yeah, I should have just went for the Thunderbolt. I got greedy, and I went for the nasty plot, forgetting he gets Encore, and it pretty much came to bite me in the butt, cause then he just did work with me. You know, I couldn't do anything. I didn't want to switch into anything. I was just gonna let Thundurus die here. I was like, I made a mistake. I should have just went for the Thunderbolt because I did my calcs. Thunderbolt would have killed, obviously, Aselgor. He has 1 HP left. Thunderbolt would have one-shotted Darmanitan. And Ferrothorn, I had Incinerate for Ferrothorn, so Ferrothorn would have been two hit KO'd. So I would have swept the rest of his team with Thundurus, and Ferrothorn couldn't touch my my Thundurus. So, you know, that was a mistake on my part. I was really annoyed by that. I was just greedy, and I'm not going to be greedy anymore. I have to just think of the winning and differential, because differential is really important in draft type leagues. So, promise that won't happen again. I'm not going to be greedy. I'm just going to go for the win, and pretty much, you know, this really hurt me not killing this Aselgor. But King Blob comes in and a freaking tank, a Stab Bug Buzz. Pretty sure he had a lot of special attack investment. It stabbed, and I was like at what, like 60-something% health, and I still survived, get the Psychic off, and kill this thing. So I was pretty happy, and King Blob gets his the captain gets his first kill of the whole season, and I was happy because of that. And I knew Darmanitan here was going to come in, and I switch into my Mega Altaria, and I take this Rock Slide pretty well, living on 3, and I just go for the roots because I want to get to as much full health as I can, because I know those Rock Slides aren't doing much, and I really thought he was Choice Banded, which was like I did calcs and it said he didn't do this much, but still, I just wanted a Roost to get into enough health just so I could hurt something and I could hurt Ferrothorn. So he goes for the Gyro Ball, and that really does nothing to me. And yeah, so that was great work, and I outsped that Ferrothorn. So here I go for Hyper Voice just for heck's sake, try to get some damage on their Manatan. And here comes in his Ferrothorn, takes it pretty well. And this is pretty much the situation I planned for. I'm like, I don't care if my Altaria dies here, I just need to bring this thing down as much as possible. So he lives on 3 also, and we go down. So Altaria got 1 kill on the match, which is good. So I could have used it a little bit better, but it's fine. I just needed to get less health on this Ferrothorn, which didn't really matter because my what's it called, Metachamp comes in and high jumps, kicks, kills it. And this was pretty much, I was like, alright, Metachamp is just gonna finish the rest of the team, and this is why Choice Scarfed him and high jump kick I knew would destroy everything. So I was pretty excited. I wanted Metachamp to have a good game, and I was like, alright, so he could finish with a nice sweep. And of course Metachamp lets me down here and misses the high jump kick, so I was kinda annoyed by that. I lose half my health, and then of course the Flare Blitz is gonna take me out. So Metachamp disappointed me here, but I still have high hopes. I still have high hopes for Little MC Hammer here. So then all I really had left was just to go into Gyarados. I knew from here on he couldn't do anything to me. Intimidate dropped his attack. He's slower than me. I'm gonna hit him for Earthquake and pretty much kill him. And even if he was faster than me, he would either have to lose. If he was faster than me, he'll have to put enough speed to outspeed me, obviously, and he would lose some bulk or lose some attack. So either way, this Rock Slide right here, if he did outspeed me, would not do as much to kill me, because the last time it did 37% and I'm at 52. So I outsped, I killed him, and that was GG. So we do get the first win of the season, guys, and I was pretty happy about that. You know, even though I did do a mistake in halfway through the match, that won't happen again. I learned from my mistake. So we are 1-0. Gyarados gets 3 kills, and we'll be versing Roosty next. And I also have a little thing that I'm gonna do at the end of every video. I'm gonna talk about the MVP of the match. So MVP of the match is gonna be Gyarados, of course, Apalala, aka Gyarados, because pretty much what Gyarados did throughout this whole match is made him switch around so many times, which gave me better momentum, and I could read plays and things like that. Also, Gyarados, like I said, handled the whole team pretty much, and he had nothing for Gyarados. He literally had nothing for Gyarados, which pretty much made me happy because he couldn't take me down. I had Protect and Leftover, which really just kept me in the game the whole time. So yeah, like I was saying, sorry about that cutoff. Something just happened, but so yeah, Gyarados walled this whole team. Like I said, he caused so many switches. He got 3 kills, which is, I don't know if he's leading, but he's leading on my team with 3 kills, a +3 differential, and that just helped out my team so much. And he just kept the pressure going. Every time he came in, he was pressured to do something that he might not wanted to do. So that's why I feel like Gyarados really did the work for us, and I'm so happy to give him the Mon of the match, the MVP of this week. So I'm happy with Gyarados. Gyarados did a great job, and I think he's going to do big things this season, so I'm very happy about that. So thank you guys for watching the match. Week 1, we get the win, and hopefully we'll get another win next week against my boy the Roosty. So we will see how well that goes, and I will see you guys next week. Make sure you leave a like, and make sure you sub so you can watch more of these awesome matches and other great content. So thank you guys, I will see you next week, and let's live on with Munchlaxster United. Peace out.